What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted video. Now, in today's video, we are going to be discussing the FNAF multiplayer stuff that we found yesterday in the game files. But not only that, I also got some new information emailed to me by somebody that I wanted to share with you guys and get your opinion on and see if you guys, just see your thoughts on it. But you guys know what to do. If you guys are excited for FNAF VR multiplayer and you guys want to see it on the channel, be sure to smash the like button down below. And while you're down there, drop a comment down below saying multiplayer if you guys are super excited for it like I am, because you guys already know if you guys show a ton of support, I'm definitely gonna be playing that on the channel. But let's go ahead and get into today's video. So like I said, yesterday we got the confirmation, or actually we found it probably a month ago, but none of us really saw it until yesterday, and we got the confirmation that there is a FNAF multiplayer map in the game files. It's called like Flashlight Freeze, and we got a look of like an overhead look of the map, and it looked like it had different vent systems, it had different arcade machines, it had like a whole new location that we're gonna be able to go around through, and I guess get to be chased by animatronics. People get to play as animatronics, other people get to play as children. That's all we really knew though. We just knew the name of the map, we knew it was gonna be multiplayer, and we knew like we got like an above ground look at it. But in today's video, like I told you guys, I have some new information, and I want you guys to all take this information with a grain of salt, because while it is sent by somebody who is in the community and has been around for a while and actually makes fan games, and I'll have them linked in the description if you guys want to check them out, but I don't know for sure as a fact if this is in the game files, like 100,000,000%. From what he sent me, it looks all legit. It all looks real. It even comes with a jump scare sound effect, which also sounds real. So that's why I decided I'm gonna make this video and get your opinion on it. What do you guys think? Like, just drop a comment down below saying if you think it's real, say it's real. If you think it's fake, say it's fake. I want to know your opinion by the end of the video though, so please wait until the end. But anyways, let's go and get into what he found. All right, so the first screenshot, as you guys can see right now, if you go ahead and take a look at it, it's a bunch of different, crazy looking stuff. It looks like I just hacked the mainframe or something in a movie. But basically, if you look at the top though, it says UE Viewer Build 898, and then it says where it's located, FNAF VR Help Wanted. So that's kind of what makes me think this is definitely real. I mean, you can see it's in his actual, it's in his FNAF VR Help Wanted folder. Then also just goes on to say, some other stuff that doesn't really matter. The main things are this giant, choose a package to open section in the Unreal 4, little loader right here that's all white. So it says Freddy's content production assets models, and then it says, environment, and that's for the vent mangle puzzle switch. So obviously that's nothing new. That's all for the vent mangle minigame, it looks like. But then if we keep going down, it says production assets multiplayer character info, and underneath that it says character info table, character pawns BT service randomize asset, character pawns BT task move to, character pawns BT task stop move. So right there, I really, like I said, I don't know how to read Unreal Engine 4 files at all, but from my understanding, that looks like it's the moving system, because you guys know it's in VR, so you can't just like free roam around, but it seems like this is maybe how you move to a certain location. So as you guys know, in the Mangle minigame, or the Funtime Foxy's, not Mangle, the Funtime Foxy minigame, you could actually select an area that you want to move to, and then it would teleport you to that area. Same thing in the FNAF 4 house. When you want to go to the closet, or to the door, or to the bed, you would select the area, and then it would move you to that area. So that seems to be what that is. Yeah, it seems to be some kind of movement system. But then anyways, underneath that, it says MPAIBB, which I have no idea what these could be. MPAIBT, MPAI controller. So I'm assuming that maybe this is some kind of AI, like there's going to be AI in the game, so maybe you can't play as animatronic. I don't know. But actually, no, that doesn't make sense, because later on you'll see. So anyways, after that, it says MP Bonnie, and keep in mind, this is all under multiplayer, the multiplayer files. So it says multiplayer Bonnie, multiplayer Chica Pawn, multiplayer Foxy Pawn, multiplayer Freddy Pawn, multiplayer Freddy Pawn base. Now what's interesting though, that I found to be interesting, and he left a little note here, which I'll read at the end, or after this, and he goes on to say that it seems like Bonnie is currently the only playable character, and I get that feeling too, because everybody else says Pawn after the name. So it's Chica Pawn, Foxy Pawn, and it seems like those probably aren't playable, at least yet. It seems like right now the main character that you're going to be able to play as is Bonnie, at least in this version of the game. Anyways, underneath that, it does say flashlight interactable. So once again, it looks like the flashlight, you're going to be able to use it. Obviously, you're going to have to use it some way. It looks like you're going to be able to, actually travel around the location, use your flashlight at the same time. Underneath that, it says lobby player controller, multiplayer lobby game mode, and multiplayer lobby pawn. So I'm assuming the lobby pawn is just the lobby being there in general. So this is where you're all going to be waiting for the game to start. And then it says lobby game mode, which is interesting because, as you guys know, we know of only one game mode right now, and that's Flashlight Freeze. So could this be hinting that there's going to be more game modes coming on later in the future? I do not know, but that would be very interesting. I mean, it's the perfect opportunity if they, like I said in the last video, for them to do multiplayer in this game. It is literally perfect because it allows them to constantly update the game, constantly add new maps, new items, new characters, new animatronics. There is so much they could do with this. So yeah, I could definitely see there being multiple game modes. And then it says lobby player controller, which I have no idea what that could be. And then it also goes on to say multiplayer controller asset, game mode asset, multiplayer GM player tracking, and then player lobby info. So yeah, I mean, that's just the first file. Now he sent a few other ones over, but it looks like they're just like the same file, but he just kind of underlined certain things. So there's really not much here, but I'll go ahead and show this one just because the bottom part right here, he actually scrolled down a little bit and it says flashlight freeze map. So once again, another confirmation that this is for the flashlight freeze map. It's somewhere in the game files, and that's just another reason why I believe this to be 100% real. I don't know if you can edit these files, but either way, I mean, why would he go through all the trouble of that? Like I said, he's a fan game developer who I've played his fan games in the past. I really don't think he would send fake files and take the time to do all of this. Anyways, in the next screenshot that he sent, though, you can see he's all the way at the bottom of the list now, and I mean, I don't know, I haven't actually read this part. Actually, I didn't realize it went this far down. So it just says multiplayer lobby UI actor player slot. Okay, so that's interesting. So I'm guessing in the lobby it's going to show our actual player there, like the kid that you're playing as. I don't know. And then it also says display actor, game asset vision cone, visions, map view, player info, and player location, which he has underlined. Vision cone, and then, oh, this is really interesting. Okay, so the final file is a scream, and he actually sent me over this scream, and well, I'm gonna just go ahead and play it for you guys right now. So that was the scream. Now here's the thing, from what I've heard from that scream, I don't think I've ever heard that before in my life. It sounds a little familiar like somebody else, but I don't think I've heard that yet. But I don't know, that's the scream that was apparently included in the files, and currently it seems like that's probably going to be Bonnie's scream if we had to take a guess, because he's currently the only playable character from the looks of it. So let's just go with this being Bonnie's scream. But yeah, it sounds really, really scary. But I don't know, man. It sounds good too. So I'm excited though. I mean, I hope these are real. Like I said, I'm pretty sure, like 98% sure that these are real. But I'd love to know your opinion in the comment section down below. Just drop a comment down below. What do you guys think? Do you think it's real or fake? I'd love to know your opinion. I imagine most people are probably gonna be like, yeah, this is probably real. I mean, who goes, like, he would literally have to know how to like program all of this and like add this in. Like, I feel like that's too much work. But yeah, let's just go ahead and talk about some of the stuff here. So it looks like I said, we're gonna have multiple characters, so it might not just be Bonnie. It looks like currently it is only Bonnie in multiplayer, because that's who has, you know, doesn't have pawn beside their names. I'm assuming that's playable. And then he also has a jump scare from the looks of it. So it seems like right now it's Bonnie. I don't know. I don't think they'll release it with just having one playable character. They could. I honestly think that would be not a bad idea, because, you know, it brings people back to the game. So let's say first week you just have Bonnie. You get to, you know, get a feel for the game. Next week they update it. They add in Freddy. A week after that, Foxy. And then the week after that, you know, Bonnie, or not Bonnie, Chica. You know, I mean, they could do that, but they'll probably honestly wait until everybody's done and then release it. But I really do hope that they continue to update this after it comes out, because I think, like I said, perfect opportunity. Anyways, after that though, I mean, some other things to discuss is the fact that, you know, there is going to be a lobby. So I think that's going to be interesting. I imagine, like I said, you just kind of load into the lobby, your character is in front of you, and, you know, you can have your customized character with like a special hat on, special shirt, shoes, stuff like that. Or maybe if you're playing as the animatronic, if you actually can, which if they don't allow you to play as the animatronic, that is going to be the biggest missed opportunity in the entire game series. I hope they don't. I hope they have to let you play as it, right? I mean, it seems like you would be able to. I feel like that'd be a huge missed opportunity. But anyways, it looks like, I just imagine you go on the lobby, it says, you know, select your game mode, and then obviously you'd select flashlight freeze. It would show maybe like a picture of the map, and then on the right side it would have, you know, your character right there, so you can kind of like get a look at what he's going to be like looking like in the game and stuff like that. And then just some other stuff to discuss. I think that was about it. I mean, yeah, like the flashlight's interactable. Obviously we know that. If the map's called flashlight freeze, multiplayer game mode, there could end up being new modes, which would be super exciting. Is there anything else I'm forgetting here? I think that's all of it. Now, I do want to read you guys what he sent in the email, just because apparently, I mean, he knows what he's looking at here more than I do. So let's go ahead and read what he said. So he said, from what I've seen, the game is ready for multiplayer, and the game has everything to make it, even an online system, and the game has a few things for the chat system. And the game only has one jump scare effect, so in my opinion, there will be one animatronic. Now, I don't know how I feel about that, though, because I feel like they wouldn't add in the other animatronics to just have one. I don't know. Like, the other ones are in there, so either they're going to add them later on, or they're currently just, they haven't added them in yet for whatever reason. So, just from what he said, though, obviously the game, he says the game is ready for multiplayer. I feel like, I don't know, I don't think it'd be ready, though, because if it was, they would have released it by now. Or maybe the files, or like the actual stuff is there for multiplayer, but they haven't finished the map yet, the animatronics, the animations, all that kind of stuff that goes into it. So maybe that's what they're currently working on now. He says the game has everything to make it, even has an online system and a chat system, which is interesting because I don't know how you would do chat on VR. That's something else, though. I don't know how to feel about that, because like, how do you do chat in VR? You'd have to have some kind of virtual keyboard, or you'd have to be able to use your actual microphone, which honestly, that's probably what it is. But just how it's worded as chat, I feel like they wouldn't have like some kind of typing system in VR, you know? That wouldn't make any sense. So it has to be some kind of like, you know, you can use your microphone, talk to you guys, and, you know, I guess talk to your fellow kids that you're trying to survive with. But that is it, guys. Like I said, take this all with a grain of salt. None of this is confirmed, just like the flashlight freeze map. I mean, none of this can end up happening at all. Literally, they could have scrapped this idea when the game came out, and they were like, you know, maybe they showed it to Scott, and Scott was like, you know, I'm not really feeling a multiplayer version of the game. You know, I'd prefer to keep it single player. So, you know, for all we know, this could all just be nothing. Like, at this point, it could literally be just nothing. But it gives me hope. I mean, seeing all this stuff, and maybe if they see our videos and they see how much you guys really want this, then they'll continue to work on it and get something out. But if they are working on it, from the looks of it, they're pretty close to finishing it, at least the technical side of things. I don't know where they are at with the whole map, you know, building and stuff like that. I mean, we saw that map picture yesterday, and I'm assuming that's like what the map actually looks like in game, but I don't know how the textures work, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I don't know much of any of this. Like, this is all new to me, so I'm just trying my best to describe it all for you guys and get it all shown for you guys. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go and end this video here. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon to be first to videos. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.